Boop. Hey guys. Yes, I am very late today, Slaughter Otter, but guess what? There was not supposed to be a stream today anyway, so this is a bonus. I'm trying to get into the habit of, on days when I have no scheduled stream, just doing like an Octopath out of nowhere. Just being like, you know what? No one had anything scheduled. You know, Dave's not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. Naomi's not doing anything, and it's just an empty day for the channel. If I'm like feeling good after work, I'll just slap on Octopath. I'll hang out with you guys. That's okay, Real Jong. You're watching Matt Christensen's stream. That's cool. I'm trying Apex. Colink, I just ran out of fucking time to get everything done today. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I didn't even upload the SJ Weekly this week. It was Naomi who uploaded it because I just ran out of time. She did a good job though, even though it took her a bit of time to put in the titling, but it's okay. Also, because like I didn't put the poll in it like I said I would, because I wasn't around to do it. You know? Hey Ezzy. So we last left off in Boulderfall. We had just completed Therian's Chapter 2, and now we're trying to decide what to do next. I think we're gonna go do Primrose's Chapter 2. Was that it? Or are we going to do Hanit and Cyrus? Or are we doing Goldshore? You know what? Let's go do Goldshore because, yeah, the weekly sip. Good job, Naomi. Give her a nice pat on the head. I will do so. Naomi's a very good pat target. I did see all the nutmeg facts you sent me, 500 Drunk Men. I'm gonna walk to Goldshore, guys. I like walking places because it's a great way to grind out some experience, get some more gold for all the equipment that we need. Sip Weekly. I might rename the show to the Weekly Sip because I want to start covering things that aren't just social justice related, like actual news items, you know? So I would not mind like the Weekly Sip. Somebody recommended Just a Sip and The Last Drop. Those are both good names. I might use The Last Drop for a different type of video at some point. Should I just completely change my channel to be completely coffee oriented? Like pure coffee. Short fat coffee man.
I am ready.
The Devo News Network.
Letting my arrow fly.
Kofefe review.
Don't start things you can't finish.
Hi Dev, hi chat. Hello, Free Wendy. Sure thing, Sikachi. You do that, my friend.
May I have this dance?
Is coffee your thing? Coffee seems to be fucking everyone's thing now. Everyone's like, don't talk to me till I have my coffee. Okay. DragonFat, just you made me realize something here, DragonFat. There are people who are saying that they want to unsub because of the coffee. One, is that reasonable? And two, do you think they're telling the truth?
Letting my
How about you?
Unslurp, unsub.
And that's that.
So how many of you guys would unsip? Just out of curiosity, how many of you guys would unsub if I stopped slurping? How many of you guys will unsub if I keep slurping? I wanna Gib sip. I guess that settles it. I like the slurp. See, I never understood why people don't like it. Slurp people sub? Yeah, I never understood why people don't like the sip. You know, it's just sipping. Like, it's not like you're hearing... It's just some ASMR shit, man. I think there are a lot of ironic slurp critics, people who are like overblowing it for fun. I can see that. You're here for the slurp. And you're neutral. There was one guy who said that I should stop mentioning Naomi in the SJ weeklies. And I'm just like, you know, I know that Game Boomers is not nearly as popular. However, Naomi's on this a lot. She's not some kind of unknown quality that I'm bringing into it. I'm like shoehorning into the series. She's been on the channel for a while. Yeah, I did. I just did it. Scrolling here. Listen. Ah, how was that for a slurp? I gotcha. I got you covered. 50k subspecials would be 10 minutes of slurps. Fuck off, Ezzy. You know exactly who she is. Such degeneracy. High quality sip content. Ah, that's what I'm here for. Better than nudes. As long as you don't add the sound of pouring the drink. I've done that like a few times, Torrent. Like I've had like the coffee and I do the sound of like me pouring the milk into the coffee. I find ASMR to sometimes be comforting. But you just like, you kind of like let the goosebumps roll over your skin as you listen to various close-up sounds. Going to bed now angry. Fuck you for slurping. No, Dragonfat, don't leave. You can't. There's a giant fucking slug. No, don't go. Can't do eating ASMR. The fucking chewing, just oh. Remember there was that one episode, I think it was of Life is Strange, where like I was like eating something going and then like Naomi was burping and Dave brought the show in at the same time as both of us doing that and he's like, you guys are fucking disgusting. Anyway, guys, there's no sad content this time, unfortunately. Boulder Fall, Clearbrook, South Clearbrook Traverse. Okay, we're going south. We still haven't done her quest either.
Letting us begin.
Anyway, my friends, I unfortunately, because I have no sad posting content this time. I mean, Dave's out of here. He's gone for the weekend, hanging out with yet another one of his many friends who has come back to town for the weekend to come visit. So he's gone. I might reorganize the schedule because one, I have the chair in place, and honestly, switching out the chair for the couch is kind of a hassle. I do it when I have to, but like I might want to line up a few solo dev shows. For example, I'm going to play Apex by myself. I might do that on Monday now. And Dynasty Star wants to do a solo show with me. So I might do that on Tuesday. So I have the chair out, and then Wednesday we'll switch the chair back in, and then Meldrin can do his show on Wednesday, hopefully. Hopefully he's okay with that. If Meldrin's okay with the switch, we'll do it. And then we can have the coach out for Thursday, for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
It's a good day for battle.
I am ready.
It's a Gundam had a bit of someone eating in a video about his Twitch thoughts. The ones that get thousands of dollars for existing on cam. Yeah, dude, I get it. You get like lonely men who want to give money to a good-looking girl just for like a little bit of her attention. I understand, but like, Antioch, thanks for the sub, my friend. Like I understand why, like capitalism, right? Okay, there it is. But I don't think it's fucking like I think they're fucking disgusting. How's Bravely Default compared to this? Twinker Bowl, I think this was made by the same team as Bravely Default, and it's like the concepts of Bravely Default, but kind of more refined. Like there's a lot that this game does that Bravely Default did. A silent fuck off slaughter.
Let us fight with honor.
I am ready.
I think there's something I missed. Hold on, let me scroll back up. Oh, yeah, as you just asked, what is this game? It's Octopath Traveler. That's what it is. There's a logo right here, man. Right here. I give you money for your attention, lol, but hey, you at least have interesting content that make it worth it. Yeah, like I try not to just give on my arm will. I've had that since I was like 6. Yeah, man, I try to like at least put on a show for you guys. Like I'll play some games, or I'll chat with you, or something will go on. I'll answer questions. Dave and I'll like have a routine. We like prepare some jokes and bounce them back and forth. It's not just you giving me money because I exist and I'm good looking on camera. Show us your tits. I actually might use your nutmeg idea, have I heard on Drunk Men, next time we're back in the city. But what game is it really? It's Octopath Traveler. Fuck you, Ezzy. God damn it.
I am ready.
That's not why we give you money. Give him money because shirts are comfy and easy to wear. Yeah. You only gave money because of Path of Pain.
I am ready.
Now, I really do appreciate everyone who donates to the show and keeps us going, you know? Like that, like there are so many like YouTubers and there's so many Twitch streamers who are just up their own ass about this stuff, man. And it's like, no, you guys have to understand. You're basically sophisticated beggars. You put on a show and you hope somebody throws change into your, you know, your open guitar case. That's what you're hoping. That's what Twitch is. It's like a more modernized version of that. And that's like not a bad thing, you know. That's not a bad thing. People can make a good living by being performers and begging for tips, but it's still begging for tips. You know, until you like get a job as an actor, like some big YouTubers do. Well, they'll work on like a YouTube Red series or something. Until you do that, you are basically at the mercy of your audience willing to support you. So I understand. Like I get it. Look at all those ones. Thank you.
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted.
So like there are people who are like, oh, I'm so much better. I'm so much better than other people because I have this giant following on Twitch. It's like, no. You have it the other way around. Like, you're not better than other people. You're begging other people who are better than you for money. That's what you're doing. Gibbs shirtless stream. That's not going to happen. Maybe when I get in shape, guys. If and when. Dragonfat, are you still here? No, there's no Dave fuck up. Dragonfat went back. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I put up all of the old anime reviews. Or rather, I'm in the process of putting up all the old anime reviews. I put the entire first season of SFO anime review on the DevKit BitChute channel, including the episodes that YouTube banned. They're all there in a playlist. And people are... I linked the playlist in the video announcements channel if you guys want to go back and watch all the old anime reviews. Or, like, I'm sorry, the first season of anime reviews. There's 13 episodes plus a blooper reel. And Dragonfat started watching them. And Dragonfat, what was your reaction to seeing like a young Dave Nix making anime reviews on the internet? Never seen my money goes in my shirts. You think so?
Thou didst fight with courage.
Complete and utter disbelief. It's not just his looks. The way his talks and his mannerisms. I know. I've been saying this for a while, man. Like, Dragonfat, if you like, even if you go back to like, to keep the Hackintosh going, it's honestly depressing. Okay, Dragonfat, go back and watch like Pokemon Fire Red in the Game Boomers backlog. Okay, that series will be 7 years old, I think, in summer. We started doing, yeah, it was like our second ever game playthrough, and it was our second ever game playthrough on the internet ever. Pokemon Fire Red. We did a Nuzlocke run of it, and it's nearly 7 years old now, and it's in the Game Boomer backlog. You can go check it out. Go watch that. Even back then, he's obviously aged a couple years because it's been a couple years, but he still had like a vibrancy in him and a life. It's been sucked out recently, and I think I have an idea as to why it's been sucked out. What do you like in an anime, and what would be top few recommendations?
The hunt endeth.
It's probably because I'm getting old, but I really enjoy that 90s anime style. Like with like the very strict lines and like the very like Sailor Moon stylized hair kind of thing. There's a number of things. Like, I like 90s anime. You know, Attack on Titan's great for like a modern show, but there are some classics that I just fucking love. I like Dragon Ball Z. I don't mind Sailor Moon at all. I like Revolutionary Girl Utena. I like Vision of Escaflowne. You know, Evangelion's not bad. Sailor Moon was 80s, yeah, but you know what I mean, though, right? Dave hasn't always been an empty shell. Nope. It wasn't soy. It wasn't soy, Dragonfat. It was alcohol. I'm pretty sure. Alcohol. Okay, you know what? If we're actually going to talk about Dave's long-term downfall here, we get it, man. You're a boomer. Hey there, quote. If we forgot, I'm a boomer. I did watch Sailor Moon on YTV. Yeah, boomer animes. Yep. Boomer animes for a boomer. Wait, is that you again, Eugene? I forgot your name. Record of Lotus War is pretty good. Okay, which way am I going again?
Let us begin.
I am ready.
Anyway, though, guys, yeah, it's like 40% alcohol for Dave, right? Like, if you drink alcohol regularly, if you get drunk, go shirt fat doxer, I fucking got you. Hey, Eugene. So just to let you know, I did finish up that job that you left me, the one that I didn't want to do. But I didn't do fucking anything else. I just like sipped on booster juice. I sipped on booster juice and hung out for the rest of the night. I was like, I don't give a fuck anymore. I like texted Naomi to get her to do things with the video that she put up. I don't blame you. Yeah, fair enough, man. Hey Eugene, if you ever rejoin rejoin my Discord, I'll give you that orange roll again, the cucks roll, the wage cucks, like James has. Here, can I like, hold on, can I do something here? I don't know if I can VIP you. Can I be VIP'd? Nah, I can't do it. I'm not big enough to do VIPs. Yeah, see you later, man. Have fun. I don't associate with the alt-right, sir. Dude, you're friends with Mackenzie, and he's pure fucking alt-right? Like, he's straight up, I don't want to date a black woman alt-right? Okay, we're going to Stoneguard. Doxer. Again. Fuck you. Sorry, pal. You've been doxed. That's just preference, not racism. Is that not allowed? You tell me.
May I have this dance?
Hey, okay. I'm gonna talk to Dragonfat now. It was. Okay, yeah, it is, dude. It is fucking both with Mackenzie, dude. He's. Anyway, yeah. I'll see you later, man. It's good seeing you in here. Dev, I got a question. Looking at the first Fire Red episode, it's got the early YouTube charm, but the sofa seems white and brighter. So since I watch you guys a little yellow, different sofa, Dragonfat. We've gone through 3 couches on the show. I can tell you the story for all of them if you like, because there's actually a story of how the couches evolved over the course of the show. Okay, so it's got the early, just here, first Fire Red episode. It's got the early YouTube charm. You mean the fact that we didn't have any actual sound setup? Like the first Fire Red episodes, if you look at it, if you look at those first Fire Red episodes, and you look at like the Tales of Vesperia episodes, right? If you look at that shit,
I'm ready.
you'll notice that there's we only had what's it called? A shotgun mic mounted to the top of the camera, right? We had well, okay, Dragonfat, were you here during Kirby Superstar? Like during Kirby Superstar, man.
I will not be thy prey.
We had during Life is Strange, the camera died, and then during Kirby Superstar, we had to use the old camera for a bit. That old camera that we used that really sucked,
I am ready.
that was the original camera that we used for the SFO anime reviews, and that was the original camera that we used for like the first few years of the gaming content. That was actually a camera that Nicole picked up on the cheap. I think she picked it up.
Letting the hunt begin.
It could have been me, but I don't remember getting it.
Out of my way.
Could just be blasting my brain cells over the course of the years, though. I know that I got the sound equipment, though. The mythical original Season 1 camera. Yeah, basically. But anyway, the story with the camera is that it was a good camera for the time, but I mean, it only shot in 720p. We used it for Fire Red, and we only had, like our capture device couldn't record audio. It could only record video. So what we would do is we would turn the TV up to the proper volume so that the shotgun mic could pick it up and also pick up our voices, and it was all just one fucking garbled mess. That was the audio coming out of the TV being recorded by the camera.
Letting the hunt.
Dude, Beneker's been a dead meme for like 6 months. What's that guy even doing anymore? But anyway, my point is
I'm ready.
that the old camera did kind of make the old YouTube style, but you know what? As fun as the I didn't even notice that I'm dying. I've been just telling the story, and my guy's just been dying. I'm like, what? Oh. Okay, how would I just fucking? You know what? Let's make this easy on us.
I havoc upon thee!
I am ready.
Let me get to this fight first. I want to actually, I want to pay attention to this so I don't die here. Okay.
I'm ready. Are you there?
Okay.
Where's the nearest tavern?
That sounds awful, Torvar. Jesus. Okay. So, what I was saying, guys. Now we're good to go. What I was saying, guys, is that that old YouTube charm is pretty good, and you're right. It's like the microwave guys, Dragon Fat. However, that stuff doesn't like as much as I like lo-fi stuff too. It's really cool, but it doesn't really cut it anymore. You know, like if you make a lo-fi YouTube video now, it's going nowhere. God damn it, guys! I swear to God, you assholes! It's Octopath. At the same time, I'm also proud at how we've been able to improve the quality of the audio, though, Dragon Fat. Like the audio and the video, like we've come a long way, and I kind of prefer the show this way. Like there's still like glitches and there's still like audio buzzes. Like it's not a perfect setup by any means. There's still a few things coming through, but I think like if I had to choose, I would choose this, despite how much I love lo-fi stuff.
I am ready.
That is amazing, Torvar.
Let in the hunt.
I'm banning everyone. Eight Road Wanderer. Anyway. Just out of curiosity, Dragonfat, I introduced you to the microwave guys, right? Or did you know about them before me? Before me talking about them on the show?
Victory shall be mine!
I am ready.
Come in, if thou darest.
Dude, I like VCR. I like VCR stuff. I like the look of a VCR, man. Nothing like a VCR, nothing like a SNES. Just good stuff, good stuff. You've known them since YouTube started. Damn, dude. Yeah, Dragonfat, like, I think you and I are like kindred spirits in a sense. In terms of our, like...
I am ready.
In terms of our internetness. If that makes sense. I used AOL when I first came out in Panic PC at Packard Bell with Windows 3.1. I was 5. Yeah, man. My first PC was definitely like I think a Windows 95 one though. Anyway. Actually, just out of curiosity, were you like at all surprised when I mentioned... Were you at all surprised when I mentioned that I had watched religiously the Microwave Guys back in
I
2007?
am ready.
Is Dev hitting on Dragonfat? I hit on her every stream, dude. I just spilled water on my pants. Like an idiot. Actually, no, that's not true. I did have an MS-DOS computer when I was young.
The hunt beginning.
I can't almost remember it, though. Steve would hit on me. Sorry. I got the first 2 Harry Potter movies on VHS, man. Like I like VHS as a...
Let us fight with honor!
Torvar, I had a computer that had a turbo
I am
button.
ready.
My turn.
Dragonfat, have you tried to go back and watch the Microwave Guys recently? because I did, and it still kind of holds up. Like the quality's shit, obviously, but you know it has that charm. It has that charm, you know.
How about you?
Maybe like 3 weeks ago, I went back and watched the 3 weeks ago, I went back and I watched the Microwave Guys, and it's still good. I kind of want to sit down and just watch the whole thing.
I am ready. Bring about a miracle of healing.
Oh, I forgot about the coach story. Do you guys want to hear the coach story? Oh, God damn it. God damn it, Sikachi. Okay, here's the coach story, Dragon Fat.
I am ready.
Before I moved in, and before Nicole moved in, and before Naomi moved in,
If thou darest.
and even before Dave moved in, before any of us moved in, Al and Jess, and a third guy named Pat that he wasn't part of the show ever. They lived in this house, okay? And Al had 2 coaches, okay? The first coach is the original coach that you can see back during Fire Red. All right, and that coach was about as wide as our current coach. However, it was white with a green flower pattern on it. And this flower pattern like constantly fucked up with our green screen. But we still used it. It was comfy. However, what made it useful is that it was a pull-out couch. So you'd pull it out, but it would have like a single person mattress in it. And that made it extremely heavy. Like that thing was fucking solid. And it was old too. So it was like it was really old, and so the metal was really heavy, and it was just like it was brutal to move around, okay? So when I think it was actually originally Jess's, but when Al and Jess split up, Al just basically took everything. Cuz she just wanted to get out of the house, and he just took all the things that they owned together.
Eyeing me.
Welcome to the coach lore. So what ends up happening
Standest thou against me?
is that Al moves out. He wants to take the coach, and this coach is way too fucking heavy to get out of this place. It has to go down a flight of stairs because this is the top floor of the house where the studio is. It has to go down a flight of stairs to get out of here. And
Letting my arrow
like Dave and I made sure we were gonna be gone. We were like, there's no way we're helping this out. We're helping this fucking guy out to move this fucking coach. So we were gone. Nicole wasn't around, and then the person living in the bottom half of the coach wasn't around either. Not bottom half of the coach. Bottom half of the house, I think, wasn't there either. So basically, he was all by himself because none of us we wanted to keep using the coach for the show.
flying true.
And we were like, why don't you just leave it with us? Like, you inherited it. He's like, no, I want it. So fine, it's your coach, take it. But we weren't going to help move it out. Because, and this leads to a whole separate story because,
What next?
like, when Al moved out, he was an extreme dick about it. He wouldn't tell us what he was taking and what he was keeping, right? He said, I might leave some stuff, and I might come back for it later. And we were like, what do you mean? What? You're gonna leave stuff and then come back? No, like, if you're moving out and you're moving to a different city, which he was, you're going to take all the things that you want, and then you're going to, what's this oof?
I am ready.
I still have them, Dragon Fat, and Naomi wears them now. But anyway, Dragon Fat, like, wait, Dragon Fat, if you're watching that, are you even listening to my story? Should I just stop telling the coach story? But anyway, Al, he said, he wouldn't tell us what he was taking because a lot of stuff like he owned with Dave communally and this and that. And we were like, okay, if you're moving out, tell us what you're taking. And then he said he would alternate between every single thing that I own. He said that he would alternate between everything. He'd say, I'm taking everything and that's that. Okay, fine.
I am ready.
And then he would just be like, oh, I don't know. And then it's like, can you fucking, like, because our kitchen table in our kitchen was inherited from Al. He just didn't want to take it. But he told us he was. So I was like arranging to get a different no, Sikachi, no, that's not the truth. I was arranging to get like a new kitchen table set because we thought Al was taking it, you know? He said he was going to be taking the pantry. We have like a giant pantry shelf that's attached to the wall. He's going to detach it and take it with him. We have a place like a mini bar where like it opens up on the top and there's like bar glasses, right? The story about a couch might be the least interesting thing I've ever heard in a live stream. Sorry. But basically Al would not tell us what the fuck he was taking with him.
I am ready.
And then what he said after he finally left and took all the things he was taking, he said, I might come back in a month or 2 or 3 to get the rest of the stuff. So don't get used to having it in the house. And we were like, no, like if you want, we'll hold on to it for you. And he said, well, I don't know just yet. Just keep it there until I decide to come back in and get it. And then eventually we were like, no, like either you're in or you're out. You know, like, do I sound unreasonable here? Like, it's his stuff, so he has the right to do with what he wants with it. But if he says, I want you to hold on to it for an indefinite amount of time and I want you to use it, but I reserve the right to come back and take it anytime I want. We were like, no. At that point, we own it. Like, there's a black shelf behind the TV over there that was Al's. And he tried to get it back after 1.5 years of us using it. And we were like, no, man, like, we asked you if you wanted it, and you didn't. And now you want it back? It's like, no, get out of here. Like that's one of the many reasons why I'm not friends with Al anymore, and why Al is not part of the show anymore. Dave's still friends with him despite all the shit he's done, but I'm just done with him. And Dragonfat, if you're watching old episodes, you can see Al in some of those old episodes too. He was in the Tales of Vesperia playthrough. He was in the original Wind Waker from 2014. He was in a bunch of old playthroughs. He stole Al's stuff. Fuck him.
I am ready.
Yeah, I have Al's old Buster Sword, dude. I would tell him to fuck off, the thing. But anyway,
Out of my way.
back to the couch. No, Ludrong. Al's been out of the artwork for the show for years now. The redhead is Eric, and he'll be coming back on March 1st. But anyway, so the first couch that you were looking at,
Out of my way.
Dragonfat, I told this whole story about Al and moving out because when Alan moved out, one of the only things he took was the couch, which really was one of the only things that we really wanted because we were using it on the show. If he had taken the pantry, fine, we'll buy a new pantry. If he had taken the bookshelf, fine, we'll buy a new bookshelf. If he had taken the dining room set, fine. We were fine with all of it. But the one thing we wanted was the show couch, and he took the fucking show couch. All right? And it was easily the hardest thing to move, too. Like, it was, like... And you know what? Do you want to know where that show couch is right now? That old show couch? It's in his parents' basement being unused. Because you know what he did? He took almost everything he took that he didn't bring with him to his new place, including the couch, he stored in his parents' basement back in our hometown, and his parents have just been sitting on it. And he hasn't gone back to get it. It's just there. It's just in their basement in the corner. No one sits in it. No one uses it. They just stack boxes on it. It pisses me off. 'Cause it was such a nice couch. Okay. Anyway, after he takes the coach, Al left behind... Yeah, probably Dragon Fat. Al left behind a second coach, and if you watch the show some more, Dragon Fat, you can probably see the second coach. I think... Oh shit, Therian died. I think if you watch maybe the first episode of Rogue Legacy, you can see the second coach. Old Canadian people call them Chesterfields. It's like a British term. My grandmother used to call them Chesterfields, but Canadians don't really anymore.
I am ready.
That is Hennett, Meldrin. Oh, Meldrin, I want to talk to you after the show. So, so do you see the second coach then, Dragon Fat, in that video? Okay, second coach. That was the coach that Alan left behind, because he had two coaches here. He left that one behind. So we were like, well, we'll just use this coach. The thing about that coach, is, well, one, it was a lot smaller. Like, it was shorter, right? So Dave and I really crunched into it to try and sit in it. And if you watch us, you can see we're snugged up together. All right. Secondly, that couch has a history because one of Al's close friends. Wait, where's this? Moonstruck Coast to Stoneguard. Hold on. Moonstruck Coast to Stoneguard? Wait, is there a second path? Oh, no, it's not. No, I'm just being dumb. Okay. So on this new coach, you can see us all crunched together. But secondly, what you can see is that, can you get the alpha coach back? No, it's gone. So here's what ends up happening with this coach. Years ago, there was a friend of Al's, like Al's best friend, and a guy that I didn't really like back in school, and who doesn't really like me. And now he's like he's an English teacher in China now, and he's still ridiculously fat. He was one of those guys who was like a fat kid who grew up into a fat adult, and he was always just fat. He's just a big fucking round guy, okay?
I'm ready.
And right now he's in China, and he has like an Asian wife, and he's still fucking fat. But anyway. He comes into, this is like long before Dave moved in here. Any of us moved in here. He comes to visit Al one day, and he goes, I'm not getting any fatter. It's not a big deal. You know, I'm in good shape. He sits on this couch, and
I am ready.
one of the legs, I think it was this one actually, on this corner, collapses. It's not this chair, by the way. I'm just saying it's this. Yeah, dude, he's like Movie Bob levels of fat. He's like Movie Bob levels of fat, this guy. But he sits on the couch, the leg bends inward and breaks, and then the couch collapses and he falls off of it. Through his own weight, just his body weight, he destroyed this fucking couch. And that was the couch that Al left us. So I had to use my 35-pound weight from my dumbbell set that I work out with. I wedged it underneath where the leg was, because the height for the 35-pound dumbbell was pretty much the exact height. It was just slightly off, but it was pretty much the exact height for the leg of the couch. So for like a year, we used that couch. I'm not fat. Yeah, as he was saying, I'm not fat, the couch collapsed under his weight. It was ridiculous. Therian's dead again. I gotta watch this, man.
In Alfred's name, be saved.
Therian's dead again. God damn it. Was I a fat kid? No, I'm a fat adult. I wasn't a fat kid. So we used that coach for a while, maybe for like a year on the show, Dragon Fat, and then what ends up happening is at some point our neighbor, someone moves in to like the next house over. We share a driveway with somebody else, right? With the house over. Someone moves in, and she's like renting the house from somebody, and she says, "Yeah, I have this couch that I'm not going to use," and it was the couch that we're currently using for the show, and it was like the perfect couch for the show. I loved like the shitty old pattern on it. It was a 2-seater. It was just wide enough for the room. Everything about it was great. And I was like, it was like, can we have this couch? And this is the third couch now. And she was like, well, my son says he wants to get it from me. But I mean, it's been sitting outside for like a week now. We have like she had like a cover on it, so it was still protected from the elements. Oh God, everyone's dying.
How about you? I will cut you down.
Okay, dead. It was protected from the elements. Trevor, I just made that custom, but it was protected from the elements, so it had a cover on it. And she was like, well, like my son said he'd come get it, but that was a week ago. And like I was like, okay, well if you end up wanting to sell it to us or you want to get rid of it, we'll take it off your hands. And like the next day she was like, yeah, my son, he keeps saying he wants it, but he doesn't want to come over and get it, so just fucking take it. So we took it, and the problem with it was that it had wheels on it. And it would roll around and make a lot of noise. So yes, I have been sorry about the couch. So what I did was I flipped the thing over, I unscrewed the wheels, and then I took the legs from a chair that I was getting rid of and put, yeah, there was wheels on a couch. I don't fucking know, man. But there was a chair that was like, we were getting rid of it. I just took the legs from the chair, drilled new holes into the couch, put it on the couch, put the legs on the couch, and we had a perfectly show-worthy couch. And we have been using that couch ever since Dragon Fat. Like, it's been like 5 years or something. No, it'll be like 5 years this July, I think, since we got the couch. What happened to the second couch? We just threw it out. It was a terrible fucking couch, man. I'm an idiot. How's this game been? This is an incredible game, Stenadilla. Come get it. And I mean, I've already told the story about this chair. I've told this chair story multiple times. I don't need to tell it again, do I? It was terrible because it was small, it was uncomfortable, it was really old. It wasn't even like nice old. It was like plasticky feeling when you sat on it, and it was missing a fucking leg. Taking legs from a chair, putting them on a couch, how stunning and brave. The word couch still sounds so strange to me. Okay, Dragon Fat, now that you've asked about the couch, do you regret asking and starting the whole couch scenario? Tell the chair story again, Pops. You don't need to tell the chair story, but okay, I won't tell the chair story then. One thing I've noticed, and I can kind of appreciate it, is that like when you watch a YouTuber and you really like them, and I'm not gonna assume anything about you guys. I think some of you really like my content and have an interest in me as a person. I'm not gonna assume who or why. I'm not gonna say how many. I'm not gonna fluff my own ego, but I'm sure there's some of you in there who have that interest. And I felt the interest too. You know, I felt the interest too. When like I watched like Spoonie for a long time, I was interested in him as a person, not just his videos. Like when you watch, you know me and Dave, yeah, thank you. When you watch somebody on YouTube, and I think Dragonfat understands this because of her lo-fi microwave people story. When you watch people on YouTube and you get a sense of who they are and you enjoy their content, you also get to a point where you want to see little bits of where they do their stuff. You don't want to dox them. I don't mean like that, but I mean like you get to know like the set of where they shoot their stuff at the same time, at the same amount as you get to know them. So like when you watch Spoonie, you notice, like, as you watch 10, 20, 50 Spoonie videos, you'll notice that, oh, his room's set up in a certain way, you know? Or like you'll notice that like his house is laid out in a certain way, and you can see him going from room to room in your head because you've seen so many videos where things are happening, right? You watch AVG and you get like a sense of his game room, right? Just shit like that. And like the microwave guys, you can see their microwave test area. You can see like the room where they look through the window. Like you kind of get a sense, a basic sense of parts of their life that's not strictly included in the video, and that kind of makes you feel connected in a way. And when you're like, especially like I remember being lonely, not really having fun with my life, not enjoying things, and I would watch various YouTubers, and it would, I don't know, it'd be neat. Yeah, there was like a continuity. That's the word I'm looking for, morality. There was a continuity between videos that made it seem a bit more real, a bit more, not lovable, but like likable, you know? And I'm not trying to blow myself up here, but I think there's a few people who watch the videos and watch the streams, and I'm not going to call out who or why or anything, but there's probably a few people who have that about me. And because I've been in that situation, I know exactly how it feels. So I like, putting little parts of my life into the videos, showing a room or showing a wall or showing like something that you don't normally see about my life. I like showing like behind the scenes, pictures of the studio. Like a few of you who have been on the Discord for a while remember that I posted studio pictures like a year ago. And you could see the posters that were on the wall over there, and you could see the TV that was right here, and you could see the consoles that were lined up over here. You could just see certain things, and it was kind of cozy. It was, it makes me seem like an actual person because I am. If that makes sense. Yeah, that kind of stuff is what I'm talking about, Lou Wrong. Yeah. And because I've been like obsessed with YouTubers when I was younger, like really big fans of some of them, I get it. And like I said, I don't want to assume that they're huge super fans of me or anything, but if there are, I do want to give them that feeling because it's really fulfilling. Well, Nexalis, that's great. You've pulled yourself together. And I know it means that you're around less, but it's better for you, so it's good. What's the most comfortable couch you've sat in? Probably this chair. Yeah. Are you an actual person? Yes. Like, you think I'm not? Mr. JD, I don't show off my wealth. I have no fucking wealth. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't be like, oh, look at my setup. You can see all the shit I own. No. I don't do it for that. I do it for like, look at my setup so you can be invited into my life a little bit, and maybe you will enjoy that for some reason, And I can enjoy inviting you in, and you can enjoy being part of it for like a short while. That's why I want to do it. Yeah, that's true, Lou Wrong. But like this is my studio. A developer. Oh, a dev? Yeah, I guess so. So Bridge Lance is good. Cleaver, no. Viking Axe. Graviton Axe. Yeah, Sakachi, I mentioned that at the start of the episode. Like, why do people do that? Why do people are like, oh, you know, I said that about begging, right? Like, if you beg, it's like, no. And sorry, I mean, I said that people who don't think that they're begging, that they're better than people that give them money. It's like, no, you're not. You're a beggar, and so am I, basically. Like, I am no different, and I am no better than any of you guys, you know? And it's the honest truth. And if you want to see, you know, bits and pieces of my life, I have no problem with that. Sapphire Rod's not bad. You met Sargon, he was really genuine and kind. Yeah, well, Sargon's that in private too. Yeah, Baron Snugs, I never put in a tip cup on the stream, on screen. I never put in like stream pop-ups where it's like, this guy subscribed, this guy followed, ba-dam. It's like, no. This is the hangout. This is the hangout. We're chilling here. If you guys give me money, I'll comment on it myself. I don't need something automated for that shit. I think I'm just gonna wait. There's not really anything amazingly. The dev dance. Yeah, Sargon's pretty thick. Thick boomer. You think that fuels the super chat economy? People fainting when their personality reads their name during a stream? Antioch Time Gremlin is from Zelda Breath of the Wild. I forget which episode, though. We need Alphin or Ophelia. Wait, let me check out the jobs first and the skills. Devrogi. I must have forgot. I must have missed it. 500 Drunk Men. I'm not going to do Ophelia's. I'm going to do Alphins first. But first I'm going to learn some skills. Yeah, hold on. Change party member. Change party. We want Alphin. And let's get, I guess, Ophelia. Yeah, this is good. And now let's start Alphin's. Wait, hold on. Let's do that next episode, because we're at an hour now. Dude, V got his shit pushed in. I'm like, holy shit. God damn. Nice. You gotta remember it today on Archer's stream. I would like to join another campaign, I think. I don't know. I just don't know if I have time for it. I know, like, Arch is running a campaign and V's running a campaign. Those guys are like playing 3 D&D campaigns, and it's like, I don't know how you guys have time for that shit. I gotta schedule out time just for one, and I'm really enjoying it, but I just don't have time. Okay, gonna take a short break. On this episode, I've talked a lot about sentimental things and a lot about behind the scenes things. Maybe we'll actually talk about some Octopath next episode. Jesus,